Hello, future drivers. It looks like Tesla finally may have some competition in the EV market. In the current times, the company that seeks to offer direct competition to Tesla is Ford Motors, with the company's CEO Jim Farley going so far as to say, "We have every intention of becoming the #1 electric pickup maker. And then we plan to challenge Tesla and all newcomers to become the top EV maker in the world." Today, we're going to take a look at why Tesla is dominating the electric vehicle market, and we'll go through the changes, decisions, and tactics that Tesla's competitors are adopting to challenge its dominion over the EV industry. We'll find out whether these strategies can lead to the rise of another EV giant or not. So tighten your seatbelt and let's begin. This is a task that many would see as almost impossible, given the fact that almost every single motor company out there is decades behind Tesla in the EV market. Not only because of the fact that Tesla started their EV operations much earlier, but also because of their strategy of operation, which we'll talk about later in this video. So we ask, can Ford or any other company really hope to pose a threat to Tesla? Well, let's try to find out. Ford hopes to expand their EV lineup to offer buyers more variety, a strategy that has so far done nothing but cost them money. Still, they remain adamant that in order to offer a challenge to Tesla, they need to have more EV models in the market. The company hopes to have 40% of its global sales consisting of EV models by 2030, a gargantuan task. Keeping in view the fact that Ford sold almost 14 million new vehicles in 2022. Ford also has a number of new electric vehicles on the way that they seem to think will do well in the market, including the Mustang Mach-E and the F-150 Lightning truck, a model that seems to be destined for success. But Ford isn't the only company that has adopted the more is better approach. Other big companies like Volkswagen have also stepped into the game, aiming to launch no less than 70 new EV models by 2030. Considering the growing demand for EVs, almost every motor company from Toyota to Benz plans to make large-scale changes to their mode of operation. Meanwhile, Tesla had a head start. There is one area where Ford may be able to make Elon Musk sweat a little, and that's the truck market. Ford has always been among one of the leading brands when it comes to trucks and SUVs, and they intend to use that, as those are the two markets where Tesla is currently lacking. With new EV truck models like the recently unveiled F-150 Lightning that is being built up to be a major competitor to Tesla's Cybertruck, Ford hopes to become the world's leading EV truck manufacturer as early as 2026. But then again, General Motors seem to have had the same idea, as they promised a whopping 30 new EV models by 2026, with many of them being SUVs and trucks. But this doesn't seem to scare Tesla in the slightest. Their operations are moving as smoothly as before. So is there really a threat to their sales or not? Keep watching to find out. Ford's conviction to beat Tesla is so strong that, according to their CEO, they are assigned to a budget of $50 billion for the development of their EV line. They intend to sell no less than 2 million vehicles in 2026, which is still not very impressive when compared to Tesla's projected sale of over 6 million vehicles. Even achieving that goal will be a success for Ford. Much of this money goes into research and developing better EV technology, such as Ford's $500 million investment in EV startup company Rivian. Ford intends to use Rivian as a platform to launch many of its upcoming EV models. Another major reason for Tesla's domination of the EV market is their integrated approach to the assembly process, something that other companies are now considering. Tesla intends to make its manufacturing process as streamlined, efficient, and automated as possible. Thus, they make large investments in the development of software, both for the manufacturing and functioning of their vehicles. This is an approach that Ford now seeks to emulate with their newer models. Ford and many other companies are moving toward a more automated and cost-efficient model of production, and seeking to move their workforce to battery manufacturing and research. Ford now intends to eventually establish a fully independent production line, from the mining of raw materials to the actual output of new EV models. Other companies also seek to challenge Tesla by expanding the availability of their charging infrastructure. Companies like Ford and Volkswagen seek to expand charging stations availability to make EV charging facilities more accessible to their customers than to that of Tesla. This is a step towards creating more incentives within the general EV consumers to choose them over Tesla. Volkswagen has taken measures like partnering up with Electrify America to make their charging stations more abundant. But this is not something that Tesla is willing to take lying down. According to Tesla CEO Elon Musk, they seek to develop portable EV charging technology that will revolutionize the consumption of EV models, something that Tesla has done many times before. In order to achieve success similar to Tesla, Ford and other companies know that they have to follow a similar process, something companies like Porsche have successfully done in the past. By focusing on better modes of assembly and by flooding the market with a larger variety of EV models, Ford not only intends to lower the manufacturing costs of newer trucks and cars, but also to bring down the price of EVs in the market. This will put pressure on Tesla to either produce cheaper cars, like the $25,000 EV that Elon Musk once promised, or to be pushed out of the market altogether. The manufacturing of EVs generally requires about 40% less labor than that of conventional vehicles, but the cost of virtual integration plants that produce such vehicles more than makes up for the cost. Thus, the only possible way for a company like Ford to stop losing money in the EV market, as it currently is to find newer, cheaper ways of manufacturing their models. Ford seeks to solve this issue by taking control of the entire assembly line and producing their own electric vehicles, when other companies like General Motors and Benz have to rely on outside suppliers. Ford also intends to replicate Tesla's approach of constantly improving their technology. The EV industry is a race for technology. The company with the better software will have the edge in sales, but with its current model, Ford cannot hope to match Tesla's software, engine design, or battery technology. It's other areas that companies like Ford need to put more effort into. And if the convention held in April 2022 was any indication, Ford now knows where their weakness lies. Ford has made and continues to make changes to the conventional methods of manufacturing that they originally followed to compete with Tesla. The one area where the likes of Ford have the upper hand is the value and legacy carried by their names. In a commercial war and in terms of public appeal, Ford will carry more popularity, and when there is competition like the F-150 versus Cybertruck, that public appeal has the potential to win, because if companies like Ford can manage to create a similar quality of EVs as Tesla, they can beat Elon Musk at his own game. But beyond all other factors, being technology, software, manufacturing, what matters most to consumers is the quality of the vehicle. Thus, if companies like Ford can manage to improve vehicle quality other than the aforementioned factors, beyond Tesla, Tesla is in trouble. With all that said, if you've watched this far, like the video and click on the subscribe button to stay up to date with the latest developments in the world of automobiles. Thanks for watching.